Welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to continue doing the braking process. So in the last video where I was mostly doing the braking process, I did have a little hiccup with the belt tensioner. The auto belt tensioner was coming undone on me, and it was eating up the inside part of the belt right here. So now I got a new belt. I went and tightened up the auto tensioner pull, and I go into detail in that video that I talk more into details to all that as to what happened. Since I have been driving, I've been checking the belt, and I don't see anything happening, so everything looks solid now. And from that video to now, I actually got a new updated tune from Jackal Motorsports, and I'm super excited to go ahead and upload that. So I have the tune here in this laptop, and go ahead, flash the car and do a little bit more logging again, and this time I'll do another third gear pull in Mexico. Right now the car is being flashed right now with the new updated tune. And I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and do another cruise, freeway cruise, and then go over to Mexico and do another third gear pull. Been a while since I've been able to record anything. It's been almost about 2 weeks, so a lot has happened in those past 2 weeks that I haven't been able to record anything. So the first thing and the most important thing is my wife gave birth to our second boy. So that's what's been the whole reason why I haven't been able to record anything, just being able to adjust to a different type of schedule and whatnot. So very excited. So if you follow me on Instagram, you see like a few posts back, you would know that my wife and I had our second boy. So very excited and happy. And then, but while all that was happening, doesn't mean I wasn't doing anything with the car. So I was still driving the car and whatnot. So as of right now, I'm about 658 miles into my third part of the engine brake. So I'm pretty much close, almost to about 350 miles, a little less than 350 miles left till I get to that 1,000 mile mark. During the time that I wasn't recording anything, I was doing some researching, and again, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a post where I started kind of hinting as to what I'll be doing next with the car. So it lies right here. So I got 4 jugs. It might be a little excessive, but what's going to be in those is going to be E85. So as it sits right now, the car will be pretty much right now almost E85 safe. So the only thing that needs to be changed out is this hose right here. So this is the OEM hose that just has to be switched out. And this is going to be an easy switch. So it connects from down here, and it connects from right here. So I already have the hose that's E85 safe. I verified with VF Engineering if the hoses right here are E85 safe, and they did say that this is E85 safe. The fuel injectors, these are already E85 safe, so I'm good there. So what's left is the fuel pump. So the fuel pump, which is the Walbro 450, that's also E85 safe, but there might be a problem with that. I don't know if it's gonna be a big problem, but because with E85, more fuel has to be delivered. So that means the pump has to deliver more fuel than just regular pump gas. So just to be on the safe side, I got some more extra goodies that are right here in front of me. And in the box of goodies, like I said, let's go off of the pump. So this is another Walbro fuel pump. So the difference with this pump and the pump that I have in the car right now, so as mentioned, the car is a 450 and this one's a 535 Walbro. So yes, so it looks exactly, literally the same thing, but it is a 535. And again, to everything that I do parts is I'll be posting all the links to the parts where I got them down in the description below. The reason why I just got a beefier fuel pump is just to be on the safe side, because I don't want to be running with E85 and it turns out that the fuel pump has to be switched out. So I'd rather just do it now, get it all out of the way, and just be on the safe side. So I got the DeatschWerks fuel relay. So this is what it is. So I'm gonna have to hook this up because right now I do not have a fuel relay for the pump. So right now the fuel pump is actually just running off of the ECU where it's getting its power from. So with the fuel relay, I'll be able to get power straight from the battery. And then when it's time to wire up the fuel relay, I'll definitely go into more detail when that time comes. Even did a little sketch here, so when that time comes, I'll show you guys how it's supposed to be wired. I got another new little filter sock for the pump, and then I got some new spark plugs. So these are really meant for racing applications, things that are like boosted applications especially. So these are the spark plugs that I was recommended to get. Because right now, the spark plugs that I have right now are the NGK something something. I'll post a picture of what I have right now. The hose that needs to be changed out is right here. So this hose right here is E85 safe. And usually then I got some hose clamps, which are these types of. So it's not the type that are like the little worm, like the ones that are, so it's not these type of little worm clamps, however you pronounce it. These are a lot different than these. So these ones are a lot more recommended because these can definitely hold more. And the reason why you want these over these is because there is more fuel and I have a stronger fuel pump. There is going to be a lot more pressure in the line. So last thing you want is for a hose, because right now I do have the little worm clamp. So the last thing that you want to happen is for this hose just to pop off and you have fuel just going all over. So this is definitely recommended, especially with higher pressure fuel. When you have more pressure and more flow going through your fuel lines. So yes, that's all the stuff that I purchased. Been doing a little research with in the past 2 weeks. So with that being said, I will need a different tune as compared just to the regular 91 where I am right now, 91 pump gas. So I will have a separate tune. So the idea right now is to continue finishing off the tune to get to the 1,000 miles still with the 91 octane. So right now I won't be going E85 just yet right now, but I'm just preparing, with all the stuff that I just ordered from Summit, and then just having this on standby for right now. So right now all these are empty. Right now I don't have any E85 on those right now, but as mentioned, it'll just be more if you're aware, with E85, as I mentioned before, it needs more fuel for it to burn. So with that being said, your miles per gallon drops significantly. So already off the bat, this car does not make the best miles per gallon right now. So I'm getting about between 11 to 14 miles per gallon from what I've been, whenever I fuel up and calculating that, doing the math. So with E85, it's going to probably be like in the single digits. So, and that's just me just driving normally and not driving in Mexico all the time. One thing before I start, converting everything that I need to, change out to be 100% E85 and start, filling these up with the 85. The first thing I need to try to solve is, so when I fuel up in the car, I fuel up and I'm at the gas pump, you know, whatnot. And then when it clicks, it tells you like the gas tank, the fuel tank is all full. I get into the car, you know, and the needle only shows me 3/4 full. So I've been having a struggle with trying to figure out what's causing for that to happen. I've been researching online there's a lot of things that people have written about, and I even asked the same question but in different ways, where they go fuel up, the fuel nozzle clicks as if it was full, they jump in the car, turn on the car, and the needle only shows 3/4. So there's a few things that I've seen. One of them was the charcoal canister. So that charcoal canister is right there, and I already deleted that. So I actually deleted that about a week ago, and I still had the problem. So I still have the situation where it was only giving me still 3/4. So then I went ahead and checked so on this side, on the driver's side, there's a little opening into the fuel tank, and that's where your fuel sender is. So fingers crossed that is the reason as to why when I fuel up, my needle's only going to 3/4 full and not all the way full. I know that has been a whole lot of me talking, so now to a little bit more fun stuff now. So I just got a new tune from Jackal Motorsports, so I'm gonna go ahead and flash that and do a little bit more logging. It's been a few days since the last thing I recorded anything. So the fuel center did arrive. I already actually went ahead and installed it. So it's in the car now. And I was actually gonna put those clips into this video, but when I was editing the clips, it was making the original video way too long. So I'm gonna put that as a DIY video on the fuel center, which I should have done in the first place. So that video will be posted. I don't know if that's going to be posted before or after this video, but I'll probably be actually after this video actually. So look out for that video whenever that video does come out. But yes, the fuel, when I went to go fuel it up, the needle went all the way up to the full line. So that's a sweet success, because I'm going to need that needle to show me that it's full, especially when I'm going with E85. So an update as far as the mileage, how much I've driven the car so far. I'm at 720 miles of the 1,000 miles. So I have at least about 280. Yeah, so 280 miles left till I finally reach that 1,000 mile mark. And so then the tune that I have now, well, the tunes I've been getting revision throughout this whole process, will finally be able to really unleash, you know, what this thing can do. That will be an end to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one.